Okay, so looking at the last fretboard, we've got Mixolydian in the red and Aeolian in the blue. So what is the value of this setup here? Let's not worry about what's going on down here, because this is caged and it's shared. So if we're not going to worry about, at the moment, the A and E shape, then we don't worry about the white note string shapes. So to say we don't worry about 5 and 6 as an entity. We're looking at the C shape 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that we're not even playing C shapes strictly. We're going to play more like arpeggiations of let's say that Mixolydian on the 5th here. So it'd be let me get rid of the cable a second. It's giving me bad luck here. Okay, so that would be your Mixolydian cage-bound arpeggio. Interesting thing about arpeggios, it gives you 3 chords. It gives you the root. It's kind of in the mush down there. It gives you the first inversion, and it gives you the second inversion. So in this case, we start on root. That was minor. Okay, then we have first inversion. Then we have second inversion. And then we have root again. Now notice we can do an on-string arpeggio. You know, we can do an on-string interval from 7 to 2, which is a major third, a minor third rather. Can only do a minor third interval, and you could also do a whole note interval on some of them, but I don't see any right now because we're doing triads. We're not doing pentatonic, so you wouldn't see a whole note interval in a arpeggiated triad. You can arpeggiate a pentatonic. Yeah, it's kind of an arpeggiated. But you're only going to see a minor third on the interval there. Okay, and then we go up 1, and we're going to start on the A, and we'll look at, let's say we'll look at a cage-bound arpeggio in what box? We didn't want to look at the bottom, but we can. We can look at the bottom because it's an A, so it's kind of an A shape, so that kind of forces us to use the next cage shape up. So we've got the A shape right here, but we're starting on the 6, which is the outer note in the A shape. If we want to do a minor arpeggio, it might be a better idea to stay in the A shape because we're going to be going to the left. So we've got, I guess this is going to start, this is going to be a root-shaped Aeolian minor arpeggio. That's it, right there. So we've got the Mixolydian, and Aeolian. And that is within the A cage right there. But additionally, in this particular chart, we also have the string shapes. So if I wanted to do something in A minor, it would be like, space I go like this. Okay, now right there I can see to the right of that octave there is a G shape, so I can go right into that G shape. So it's, and then into the D shape from there, but it's warped up. See, I brought the 3 right up to the 6. So we can see what we're doing here, as opposed to you just trying to see, wow, what's his fingers doing on his guitar? Boy, it's upside down, it's backwards, what's going on? You know, you have the chart, you can see what's going on. So anywhere in the middle of these arpeggios, we can break away and go into the string shapes. Okay, so the A string shape is certainly A string shape. 5th of A is E, right? 5th of E is B, but we go to the augmented C. The augmented, which is the C. And then to the 5th of C, which is G shape. You know, then we can maybe hang out at the 7 there. Now we're in that E shape. We're almost out of the box there. So we're kind of going into the C box. Where is this E shape right here? 7 root 2. That is in the C box because the E shape is 7 root 2. See, 7 root 2 is the E shape. So that would be going into the C box. If you wanted to stay in the A box at that point, you wouldn't want to go down to the root there. At the 2 there, okay, which is right here, you'd want to just go something like stay in the A box. Okay, so that's, you know, a little bit of stuff in the Mixolydian Aeolian box. All right, the Lydian Phrygian, we can start that anywhere we want. This is really the beginning of the fretboard here, if you want to call that the like the, you know, the key of the open string zone. So we can do a little thing in Aeolian, rather Phrygian. Now in Phrygian, we're looking here, we've got the modals down here too. So this is a very powerful chart. So we've got the modals here. So the E is the Phrygian third, which is the green E, is E minor shaped. So we're here. So we got 7, 3 to 5. Right there's your E minor shaped. That's easy. You see how it's E minor shaped? Going to the F, which is our Lydian, in the gray, we go to the E shape. Okay, I'm going to take the capo off so I can get those notes. Here's the 4. Alright, so that's what's going on with the keyboard, and at any time you can go into a string shape. And then back into the arpeggiations there. But we've, you know, like I say, you pay attention to what's going on with the modals. So with the Phrygian and the Lydian fretboard, we're looking at the 2 letters that are the same. So over in the G box, we're looking for the C and the C for the Phrygian and the Lydian. So it would be a C minor shaped Phrygian on that 7th. So we'd start on the 7 there, we'd go to, but that's the second inversion, so it's, and then we'd be looking at a root 4 6 in the Lydian would be a second inversion. And then you can do string shapes from there. Hey, it's been great teaching you today, giving you this little bit of extra. We're going to be working with this chart in the future and getting back to it and doing these the modes